How is everybody doing today? It's Monday, Canada Day, long weekend. Canada Day. We celebrate the country. I'm not much of a celebration in that way type of a guy, so our little community here where my cabin is, there's a few people here this weekend, and they're doing like a little parade and stuff around the cabin area, but I got stuff to do. I got fishing gear I had to tie up. And clean the boat and so on and so forth. I'm gonna head back out fishing again tomorrow. So I had a bit of work to do. Had to make some phone calls, reach out to some people, chat with some friends and whatnot. And I'm kind of done my chores now. So my boat, I don't leave, as you can see behind me, I don't leave the boat in the water. The boat comes out of the water every day pretty much, unless the tides are shitty, and then I put the boat in the water, or leave it in. But boat is out of the water, got my chores done, and a couple of things I just wanted to make a real quick little video here, and thank a ton of people. I want to thank everybody. To start off, I know I've thanked all the subscribers before in the past, but I want to do it again because just a ton of people commenting, and this past week I think I received somewhere around 40 emails, and read every single one of them and responded to every single one of them, because any good person that has the time to send me an email, I owe it to them to take the time and respond. And you know what? They were just sort of reaching out emails, people saying, hey, I had this happen in the bush one time, and I used to go hiking and camping and whatnot, and I can't anymore. I'm too old, or I'm injured and I can't go anymore. And thank you for posting your videos and sharing your experiences, because I'm unable to do it anymore. And that's friggin' awesome. That really hits home with me and goes right to the heart, man. People that are thanking me for doing what I love and sharing it, you're more than welcome. And I've said in all those emails and comments and whatnot, hey, if that's what you need to do, and that's all you can do, hey, more power to you. You've done it. You've lived your life out there in the woods. You've done that, and for some reason, whatever that reason is, you can't do it anymore. I'm glad to bring you along. So thanks to everybody that sent out the emails and the comments, and it was great. I had a few people email in timestamps with screenshots of my last video there, and where they thought they saw something behind me, where the flash was and the shadow, and of course I'm gonna listen to every single person, right? Because I think if the more people that listen to what people think and say, the better off we are, as opposed to being narrow-minded and just having your own opinion. And you know what? Oh no, that's bullshit. My opinion or my thoughts are the only ones that matter. No, not me. So yeah, a lot of people shared some photos and timestamps, and then I got some stories, and I'm going to relay some of those stories when I get a chance. But I wanted to thank everybody, because I do appreciate it. I ask you to email into me, and you do, and I appreciate it. But there's one gentleman here, and this fantastic human being has asked me. I asked him if I could share his email, and he said by all means, but he says I prefer to remain anonymous. He said I'm not after 5 minutes of fame or glory or whatever. And he sent me quite an email, and it was a very, very heartfelt, meaningful, awesome email from an awesome human being. And he was basically just saying thank you to me, and to keep doing what I do, and showing his support. And he used to do adventures kind of like what I do, and anyways, it was just awesome. But he he shared with me a quote, and I just want to read that quote real quick because I think it's great. I think it's cool. So the quote is from an individual named R.L. Stevenson, and I believe it's from a book, possibly a movie. I don't know for sure. I haven't had a chance to look into it. I'm going to, but I'm out at my cabin here for a couple of weeks, me and my beautiful wife, and I have really shitty service, so I don't even know if you guys are going to get this until I get home, but I'm going to try to get this out if I can, but we have terrible cell service here, and so I haven't had a chance to look this up and see who R.L. Stevenson is, and to see this this A Night Among the Pines, whether it's a book or a movie. But anyways, it's a short quote. I'm going to read it to you. There is a fellowship more quiet even than solitude, and that rightly understood is solitude made perfect. And to live out of doors with the woman a man loves is of all lives the most complete and free. And then it says R.L. Stevenson from A Night in the Pines. And then this fine gentleman that emailed me says, "You are blessed, sincerely," in his name. And I thought that was just a wicked quote. Yeah, and like I say, he sent quite an email, and you know who you are, who sent me that email, and thank you very, very much. I do appreciate it. You know, I'm just an average dude, right? I'm just an average guy. I kind of fly low. I fly below the radar for the most part. I don't have a real large group of friends. I have lots of acquaintances, but I don't have a large group of friends. Just because in my life I've found it pretty difficult to find sincere people and to find people that are happy with who they are and they accept you for who you are. And that's the way I live my life. I'm happy with who I am, and I treat people the way that I expect to be treated, and I expect the same in return. So my circle of true friends has been rather small my whole life, but I'm totally cool that I'd sooner have a handful I'd sooner have a solid handful of wicked awesome people that I can depend on, that when shit hits the fan I know they got my back, than a huge massive group of people that really don't care too much about what's going on with you or how you are or whatever. And I notice that when I see somebody, like the very first thing when I see someone I haven't seen for a little while, I'm really not much of a handshaker. Even with guys, I'll give a guy a bit of a bro hug, right? And one arm bro hug. Hey man, how you doing? What's new? And I don't say that just because it's the way you're supposed to start a conversation. I say that because I want to know how that person's doing and what's new. I'm truly interested in what's going on with them, and vice versa them with me, and that's what I appreciate. I've been with people that, they're like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" And you start talking, and then they go, "Oh, hey, man, how you doing?" And then they walk away, right? And I'm just like, "You're an idiot," and I just don't want to be around people like that. So, but where I was going with that is man, this outlaw country has grown way, way beyond what I ever thought it would. Like, again, I've started this for me and close friends and family, and I basically gained a lot of more friends on outlaw country, and people seeing the things that I do and enjoying the things that I do, and I've captured some bizarre shit since I've started filming, but I've encountered bizarre shit in the woods, in the wilderness, my whole life. It's just I haven't filmed a lot of it. Like I started filming my hunts and stuff a long time ago for me, but they're pretty raw. They're pretty bad filming and whatnot, right? And I did capture things way back then, and I've seen a lot of crazy shit in the woods in 40 years. But I'm posting it now, right? And some people are there just for that stuff, and that's fine. no problem. You know, if people are there just to find out what the shadow was behind me, or for people are there just to try to figure out what maybe put the carcass in the tree or where those bones came from and stuff, that's totally fine, man. I 100% respect that. And I also 100% respect the people that are there for the entire channel. So if you're here, stay there. If you're here at Outlaw Country for a portion of the channel or whatever, more power to you. You're more than welcome. And all the bullshit that went on with the assholes, comments and jack-offs, support was incredible, wild. And, you know, again, I've had the odd comment, people go, you know, keep going, but keep going, keep doing your thing. But, you know, man, you got to grow a thicker skin. You don't know me. You don't know me. My skin's as thick as it comes. All right. I got skin like an alligator, and I've dealt with a lot of shit in my life, and I used to deal with it. I used to deal with it in my own redneck hillbilly way, which I'm sure you can understand what that is. And often that got me into trouble. And so I got thick skin. I got broad shoulders, and I can carry myself. And the thing is I don't need to grow a thick skin. I don't need to defend myself or defend you guys. And again, a lot of the comments were about subscribers. Anybody can call me whatever they want. I'll give you my address. If you want to call me something bad, I'll give you my address. Pop over and see me and say it to my face. I dare you. Anyways, I don't need to grow a thicker skin. I'm going to just delete people because I just want to communicate with good people. Life's too short to waste time with stupid people and narrow-minded, arrogant, egotistical people. I don't need to. So anyways, the support's been just freaking phenomenal. And again, I want to thank everybody. I do want to share some more emails at some point in time because, man, some people just wrote in some amazing things and said some amazing things. And you know, another thing I had, I'm not very good with YouTube, but I had somebody sent me a super thanks, and it was like on the comment was like a $20 bill or whatever, and I was like, I didn't understand what that was, and I didn't know what that meant, but I did find out what it meant, and it was this person tipped me for sharing my content, and I thought that was just like blew me away. I'm not saying anybody has to tip me for anything. I do this because I love to do it, and don't ever feel like anybody ever has to do that. But I've had a couple of people do that now, and I'm just like, you guys are just unreal. And then another fellow that bought a Outlaw Country coffee mug from me a while back, he sent an email, e-transfer me through PayPal or whatever, because that's how I sell my mugs and cutting boards. He PayPal'd me some extra money and just said, you're a great man, and take your wife out for a beer on me. And I was like, man, you're a great man, and thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. And I did. I took Mrs. Outlaw out for dinner and a drink, right? And anyways, this world's full of a lot of good people, and 1,600 and some odd of them are right here at Outlaw Country, and I appreciate every single one of you. So just wanted to share that email, say thanks to everybody, and we'll get another video out soon here, I hope. Some fishing coming and some good hikes coming. So all right, thanks everybody, have a good day, be safe. I'm out.